Hi guys, I wanted to show you another version of the custom crit bows. This version is with spell damage, and with just two prefixes, custom crit and spell damage, they go for like 10x. And if you hit all three prefixes, custom crit with spell damage and elemental res, they go for like over 30x. So what we start with, we want spine bow, and we want to get a base with the prefix spell damage and suffix can roll attack mods, because if we look at the mod pool, if we craft can roll attack mods on the bow, most of the mods are blocked, and getting custom crit is 1 in 13 on a high level base, and if we look for a lower level base, which is 75, if we're crafting on level 75 base, it's 1 in 9 tries. And to get a base on a bow, you just buy any spine bow or whatever base you want with level 75 with influence, and then you can go in harvest and switch that influence to shipper. You can also craft on a higher level bow, it's fine, it's not too much harder. So we want to start on a spine bow. In this test have level 100, and we start by spamming SSS or WoW. You want to just use one, and then you want to annul the prefixes. You want the only prefix to be spell damage. And okay, in this case, we want to craft bench suffixes, and we craft prefix cannot be changed and scour. We're doing this because we want the base to be blue, so that we can imprint. And we craft can roll attack mods, and then we imprint. And now what we want to do is fill the prefixes. We can do this in different ways. If we look at bestiary, there is a craft that gives you add a mod to a shipper item. This acts as a exalt slam. You can also use Leo in June missions to get a slam in research. If you have him level 3, it gives you a free slam. Or you can just use exalts. So we imprint at this state, and then we regal, and our goal is to fill the prefixes. So we can suffix to prefix if we want, but if we suffix to prefix, we have a chance of removing the kernel roll attack mods, and then we have to imprint back. But this is way cheaper than using exalts, but there's a little bit of gamble involved. Or you can just straight up just slam, or okay, in this case, we want to keep slamming until we hit a bad mod. In this case, elemental res is a really good mod, and we slam again, and we hit a bad mod, so we imprint back. And we imprint, regal, and slam. If we hit a bad mod at any point, we go back. And hitting custom crit, as you can see here, is 1 in 13 on a high level bow, and 1 in 9 on a low level bow. So if these are worth like 10x or 30x, I think these rates are pretty good. You probably make profit crafting them if people are using them. So we exalt for the prefixes. This is a bad mod, we don't want it. We can try to annul it before, or you can just try to prefix to suffix once. You can try to save it like this, and you can use Leo's lambs, or this from bestiary, the Shaper's lamb from bestiary. So we hit custom crit, this is already around 10x, and if we hit the next mod, and this is what we spent for now, take into account that we actually didn't spend this much, because I've been using exalts, so they're like worth more, but you can also use cheaper versions of exalts, so this is not actually what we spent way less. And if we hit penetration, we get another like 20x more profit. In this case, with fist damage is extra cold, I'm gonna keep it for now, but you can probably just sell this and make another bow. I'm gonna remove this and just add the mod that we want, which is penetration, so I can go ahead with the rest of the craft. It's a mod pool prefix, which is from Shaper. And let's say you hit any tier is fine. So once you have like the prefixes that you want, I'll show you how to make the suffixes. You craft prefix cannot be changed. And so when we go on craft of Exile, if we do augment speed on a suffix, so basically the reforged speed works in Harvest, reforged speed plus, it will always guarantee a suffix speed, right? So it's basically an augment with a reroll together. And we have prefix cannot be changed, so our prefixes are fixed. And then we have open suffix. And if we do reforged speed, we can check here, and getting attack speed double damage is 1 in 6. So on average, 12 exalts to get this suffix. So we do prefix cannot be changed, so our prefixes cannot change. And then we do reforged speed. And in this case, we have all of our suffixes full, so we go in other, reforged keep prefixes, so that we free up one suffix. And when we have our suffix open, we go back in Harvest, reforged plus, speed, and we got the attack speed double damage. We're happy with this. Now, in this case, we have 2 suffixes. You can try to prefix cannot be changed and null. In this case, prefix cannot be changed and annul the projectile speed. If you do it, it's great. If you remove prefix cannot be changed, you recraft it again. And if you remove the attack speed and double damage, you will, like, let's say I annul this instead, right? With the annul, I remove this. You still have the prefix cannot be changed on, so you can go back in Harvest and reforge speed, and you don't have to recraft the prefix cannot be changed. But I removed this instead, so we're going with the next step, and we do Aisling Veil. So now this is a 50-50. Our prefixes cannot be touched by the prefix cannot be changed, and Aisling now is 1 annul plus 1 exalt, and the exalt is a veiled mod. So our prefixes are full, so we cannot get a veiled prefix, we can only get a veiled suffix. There's no other veiled veiled affixes on the item, so we can actually get the Aisling mod veiled. And the only 2 mods that we can annul with Aisling are attack speed double damage or prefix cannot be changed. If we veil and the prefix cannot be changed, we get the 5th mod. No, I misclicked. Okay. I meant to click unveil, I clicked imprint back. So if we get the 5th mod and we remove the prefix cannot be changed, we unveil. Actually, my bad. Before unveiling, you go in the mod pool here and you look for you look for veiled none. Okay. And we look for veiled modifiers, and we look at the one with the highest weight that we don't want on the bow. So the one with the highest weight is trigger 1500, and if we block this, we have like a higher chance of hitting the other mods. So we go on our bow and we go band suffixes and we craft trigger. Where is it? Band suffixes. And we're trying to get crit chance or double damage on this. So we go and craft trigger. And now on the unveil, we're trying to get double damage or crit multi. This attack speed is fine as well. It's not the best, but I would go for crit multi in this case. And then as the last mod, you just craft double damage. And you're pretty much done with the bow. Other good mods on suffixes that you can get are crit chance or global crit multi. And that's pretty much it. A 6 mod bow. And it's not too expensive to craft, but if you get unlucky on the prefixes, it can be kind of expensive. The suffixes, I would say they're around 12x plus 14. On average, like probably like around 20x to make the suffixes. If you don't get extremely unlucky, on average, it's gonna cost you around 20x. And that's pretty much it. The bow is done, and see you in the next video.